Hey guys, we're on the grinding episode. Probably episode 9 by now. We'll check. But as you can see, we're in the same place I ended off last time. And I figured I should just get this grinding out of the way this time, today. Uh, and I've speeded up the game, as you can see, and lowered the sound a little bit so it's not super annoying. Speeded up sound. And yeah, we're just gonna grind probably to level 18. Uh, so let's get on with that. Right, I've saved, so let's go. And how I grind here is I just go all the way to the beginning and back to this part too. I think that's just the easiest way to get everything. And fight. Alright, this guy get missed. Yeah, patient. Yeah, I'm trying to so we just hit him. So yeah, we're gonna work on blue magic too. I'll be leaving that up. Let's see where Vice is right now from that. He's level 1 right now. She's at level 1 too. Yeah, we'll get that up to level 3 or so, and we'll work on Dracula a little bit too. To get some of those other ranks up, because I'm sure it's gonna be lots of battles. Like if the average is, I say, 30, Dracula's got 780, so he's the first one. So let's check. 780 divided by 30. This is about 26 battles. So what about 26 battles here? And 20 times 3 is 60. 60, so 78 magic points from that magic experience. Alright, we can hit, we'll hit most people. Only get 2. Well, and there's 2 of us, and what's his name doesn't miss. Whoa. I just can't stand it. Literally, he misses 100% of the time. Or like 99% of the time, he misses. It's really annoying. Oh, what was that? Was it that whatever whatever thing? Yeah, this claw. This would have better hit and attack, but it lowers a bunch of stuff. I'd rather have quick and wisdom and defense. That might be good for Dracula. He definitely could use better hit. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna keep the warrior ring on Vice. Alright. Here, she now first one. Here, okay, hit all 3. Perfect. Turn to right. Oh gosh, how many of these we need? Not this many, let me just tell ya. Green area, which would be those guys. And green, which I don't like. Let's see. Once I think it's level 15, should be able to. Should have another spirit point. So even without Dracula, which we're losing at some point here, we'll be able to do Aqua Storm at the beginning of every round still, which would be perfect. Make these battles go quicker. Alright. I'm not going up the stairs though, that's too much time going upstairs. We don't run into battles upstairs, so yeah, I just go all the way to the end and go all the way back. As long as it takes, you know. Where is she? Yeah, we hit the bad guy. Now what happened? Oh, he's blocking. Good job, Dracula. Let's finish it, right? What was that? I think it was a pirate box. I need to heal anyway. But let me just check on it. Yeah, it's a pirate box type C. So it's like a pirate spell, but you don't have to use magic points to use it. Yeah, look at the health up. Like, bro, you see it? Dracula has 2005 health. Like, poor Ika. Look at her health. I've given her 2 vital seeds and I kept my other 2 for my other girl companion. This girl's get gypped on health. Girl uses that burial thing, guys. That'll get 2, I think, so we should force that. Face that way. Oh, how dare you run? Back one. Don't let me down. Why do you need to click that? Click it makes you go faster. So next round he'll go first, but he's not gonna make it to next round, so there's a waste of magic. That clicker. Alright, yes, with the mind student. She can go for this guy, make it more likely that she hits everybody else. It moved a little, so works. Yeah, we're expecting 26. I'm not gonna go back across this thing because that you don't get battles on that thing, so from there to the stairs and the green is where I run to grind here. Who can I run? This is not right. Pop the storm, do this guy, we should win. Yeah, sweet. And finish it. Finishing. That was fun. And so, fun. I know people. I mean, I can tell a story game is these grinding times. I don't know what kind of story I would tell. I can tell you about some great Harry Potter fanfic I read. But you probably might not want to be spoiled on that. But I can talk about it. My favorite kind of Harry Potter fanfic to read and write is time travel ones. Because, I know I treat this story as it is now, as canon, as the actual universe that happened. And then in time travel, Harry can go back in time and he can realize all the things he did wrong, like trusting Dumbledore too much and letting other people pretty much dictate the entirety of his life and what he was gonna do. Like, I know he's like, I trusted the man I knew in that last movie, but I'm like, should you trust him? You suffered a lot. Like, he left you with the Dursleys for the whole time. He didn't tell you how to find the Horcruxes. Like, sorry, spoiler alert for people who've never read Harry Potter and plan on it. And he didn't tell you anything. Like, he keeps his stuff, like, just close to cuff, and it's real rude, so he goes back in time and he learns to trust himself first, trust his innocence, and trust what he knows, because he knows the future, and it's all about preventing what happened in the future, and really taking hold of his education. Like, he really learns about dueling, he learns he can learn martial arts, so he can do hand-to-hand combat. He learns everything he needs to learn before he even goes home. So it just depends on when he goes back to. A lot of people write that he goes back to like 11 or like 13, but I prefer like before even Hogwarts he goes back, and that's the kind of time travel stories I write. Write about, and I thought about reading them aloud on like YouTube or something, and on another channel I have I have done that and try to read my fanfics out loud. But probably nobody's. I would like to read other ones aloud, like do audio books for the fanfics. Because I don't have time to read as much as I like anymore. But if they're in audiobooks, I can just listen while I work and stuff like that, while I do something else, and that'll be just very beneficial, I think. But yeah, usually when I do one, I think that goes back to 5. Like, he doesn't go back to like super toddler, but he goes back to like 5 years old, and so he has like 6 years before he goes to Hogwarts. And I've written one where um, he goes back to 5, and um, he finds out that the goblins have like a temporal portal school at Gringotts, where you go into a time bubble and can do like 3 years for 1 year. Like, to get a slow down time like that, so for the 6 years he has, he turns that into like 15, 20 years of just intensive study, So he studies all the magical subjects. He studies Muggle subjects. He studies martial arts. He studies the languages. He knows a bunch of languages. He does all sorts of things to give him the advantage. So when he gets to Hogwarts, he kind of goes in Voldemort's route, where he gains followers. Usually when I write it, he ends up in Ravenclaw. Yeah, so he gains followers. He doesn't call them followers, he calls them friends, so he makes friends with Hermione early. He lets her come into the bubble with him. In my camp, him and Hermione end up together. Always. And yeah, so they train together some in the temporal bubble, and then they get to 11, they get their Hogwarts ladder. Harry gets Sirius out of prison early, and he lives with him. Doesn't let Voldemort go and manipulate where he lives, and stuff like that. And he lives a real fun life with Sirius, and he defeats Voldemort pretty much very early on. And he's able to save Quirrell, and stuff like that. And he just goes along making a new timeline where he saves everybody, and makes sure everybody lives, and makes sure Voldemort doesn't win, doesn't cause mass casualties, doesn't make it back to Muggleborns. And then him and Hermione just gonna work on making the world better, making the Wizarding world better, making it integrated with Muggle world more, and that it sort of becomes real popular for once wizards graduate Hogwarts. They spend some time going to university, they spend time in the Muggle world, even if they're pureblood. It shows them all the great things that Muggles have invented and created that make them continue. So, it gets rid of a lot of that prejudice against Muggles and Muggleborns. And, obviously they learn all the etiquette of pureblood stuff too. So, it's like the best of both worlds. They know how to act, they know how to behave, and in every society, so they learn the culture of the goblins, mermaids, like Vila, and all of they learn all that, and so it's very easy for them to relate to everybody and getting good with everybody, and very good. And Harry becomes friends, and that's why I always put him in Ravenclaw, to get rid of that prejudice. He can go on and work with everybody friends. There's really just no reason not to be friends with everybody. And so yeah, it may be boring, but I make like a utopian Harry Potter world. But and the reason I like time travel ones is because I feel like any little thing can change and your whole future can change really. So it's just interesting to see if Harry didn't grow up with the Dursleys, what would change. if Harry met Hermione earlier, what would change? If Harry, did whatever, anything could be different if something a little different happened. Like Harry met a mentor, um, whatever. Or just Harry ends up back in time and he knows the future. Maybe he just has a vision of what the future is going to be, and he really like it. And so he decides to, since he's going to have to fight this evil wizard, he learns everything he needs to learn. He read all of his books before school started, and then they made him into like an idiot after that. And I never liked that about the story. He's supposed to be like bland and not really much personality. He's a little snarky from the looks. But he's supposed to be bland and stuff like that because JK said she wanted people to relate to him and just put themselves in the story as him. And I don't believe that. I think Harry's a great character. JK may be on the outs with a lot of us because of the things she believes about people's right to do what they want, be who they want, transition to who they think they are inside or who they feel like they are inside. I don't know why it is anybody's business. Like, why are you worried about what other people want to do? Is it hurting you? Is it hurting you if somebody wants to do something that isn't malicious, that isn't evil, that doesn't hurt anybody? I don't understand why people are all in people's business, and everybody should have equal rights. And I think that sincerely, I think everybody should be equal, and nobody should look down on anybody about anything that they want to do, as long as it's not anything that hurts somebody else. Like, if they're not hurting anyone, they're not even in your life, so why are you so obsessed with it? I just don't get it. And I think people who are super obsessed with it and just look at it in a negative light like that is because they confuse themselves and they hate something about themselves that they see in other people that they hate, or they're just super jealous that somebody can be free to choose how they want to live their life. So I never understood it. I'm like, why does it bother you? Like, if you don't want to know about them or you don't want to hear about it, stop looking it up. Stop hearing about it. Like, I have avoided super popular news a lot. And people are like, I can't believe you never heard that. Like, I don't go around looking for news. That's why I never heard it. Who cares? Nobody's life is affecting me, and even if I knew the person personally, and I was, even if I knew them, like, in my life, and they want to do something, drastic, like surgery or something to change themselves, like, obviously I would say I think you're perfect as you are, and I hope it isn't about looking better for somebody else or being different for somebody else, but if it's for you and it's for how you feel about yourself, I don't see any qualms about people doing what they need to do to be as happy as they can possibly be. Sweet, level 3 green. I think I'm gonna get some level 4 green for ice because that's the closest thing he has. I try to base it on him because he takes the longest out of everybody. I feel like to level up in the magic. So yeah, once we get to level 4 blue, which we're gonna have plenty of time to get to with this grinding session, we can work on Ika's after that. I think that we should work on Dracula's actually, because he's like 1 and everything. We just start with purple if we're doing that. I think we'll do red first. To get her to level 4 red. We eventually want to get to level 5 red, obviously because we need Incremis. I'm trying to get Incremis. Yeah, so we'll finish her red, and we'll go to purple and finish her purple. And then I think we'll go back to red and finish Vice's next red, so he gets to Incremis. I mean, I think we can finish her red to this too, probably in this round of grinding. So that'll help him too to get to the next levels of red. And have him get a little bit up in purple too, but we're gonna finish Vice's blue to level 4. Because that's his closest thing. Everything else he has to do is level 200. So she only has 100, so next index levels is she grows faster. In red because it's the opposite of her green base level thing. But yeah, we'll do that. Alright, for now we're gonna keep on green, blue, I mean. So yeah, that's my beliefs. If you hate me for it, okay. What is what I believe make you hate me? I don't know. You don't know me in person. Even if you did, nothing I believe is gonna affect you. I just find it crazy that people are so invested in what other people do and believe what you want. You know, obviously, unless it's a danger to other people, you know, everybody has a right to live their life and not be in fear, I think. And unfortunately, not everybody is living a life without fear of being hurt by other people. And obviously, women have high fear of being assaulted, and men have high fear of being taken advantage of by women, or lied about on by women, and just not seeing, you know, man, you know, ish, whatever. Or not if they the same sex or whatever, or they're very open, you know, people have a fear of being persecuted for that, or assaulted and beat up for that, killed even, which is a sad state of the world where people tend to beat themselves and do what they want to do. Like my example of it is like when you're a little kid and you're like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Like a lot of kids, stuff just comes to them. Like they'll be like, oh, I want to work with animals. You know, kids love animals. I think that's the natural innocence of every human is inside. They deeply love animals. They deeply love other people, and they just get pushed out of that as they grow up, and it's sad. And so just my thought on it is, you know, the kid says when they're little, I want to be president, or I want to be a marine biologist, whatever. You know, maybe later they'll find out they don't. But I think who you're attracted to is not really in your control. Like there's some things that you shouldn't allow yourself to be attracted to, which is pretty obvious. I'm not gonna mention them aloud. But you know, if you're attracted to another grown, consenting adult, and if there's specific attraction, all that's fine. Whatever you're attracted to, it's fine. Whatever you both agree is okay, you know, life together is fine. You know? Just mind your business. Like, even back in the day, like, with racism and stuff, when it was just super out in the open like that, it's like, why do two people together, or even just biracial couples, like, why did these two people together bother you? Like, what does that have to do with you? You weren't gonna get either one of these people anyway, so why does it bother you? Why were people put on trial for it like that? Like, why does it bother people? Why do you think some race is better than some other race? I thought he was doing a turning. If one of these things can, which is not gonna be good. If one of them try it, yes, run. Try to run. It's better than you killing me instantly. How'd you miss? Jackler, don't let me down. Okay. doesn't. I don't get it. Just because you think some race is worse than yours, and you see somebody of your race with that race, you get all conniptions that you're gonna have that girl or that guy. Like, come on. People fall in love with who they fall in love with. And you aren't losing out on anything because somebody else has them. Because they weren't falling in love with you anyway. They fell in love with you, they fell in love with. You're killing Dracula. So yeah, I never got it. I still don't get it. No race is better than any other race. Men are better than women, and women aren't better than men. I believe in complete equality. Like, don't treat me a certain way because I'm a woman. Like, I don't like it. And yes, guys, I believe in complete equality. Like, I can take care of myself. I don't need you to pay things for me. I don't need you to open the door for me. Yeah, I like to open the door for you. And I do it a lot. You know, I just like to open the door for people. And if that's what you like to do too, I'll let you open it for me. But if I get to the door first, I'm not gonna wait around for you to open the door for me. I'm gonna open the door for myself and then hold it for you. You know, that kind of equality. We're at dinner together, I probably feel like coming because I like to pay for people. We will do that. Not because you're a guy or I'm a girl or whatever. I think those rules are dumb. Like, I don't think it's dumb that guys and girls can't be friends because they're always thinking romantically. Like, I don't think romantically about any person until it's clear that we want to go in that direction. I can turn it off easily towards everybody. And I guess that may be a problem I have, but I really can turn off any romantic feelings that I have about anybody. No problem. I can turn it off, no problem. So I don't understand why people can't control themselves. That's why I don't understand people assaulting people sexually. I just don't understand. Like, if they don't want you to touch them, don't touch them. Like that one guy shut up the spa because he's like, they were teasing me sexually or something. No, they weren't. So, you know, that's just my thoughts on it. Like, I believe in 100% equality. I don't think anybody owes anything over anybody else. I think people can serve other people, be kind to other people because that's what they want to do, because they want to be with people. I don't think it has to do with gender. I don't think it has to do with race. I don't think it has to do with sexuality. I don't think it has to do with anything like that. I think a person's a person, and however they want to be is their business. And it doesn't offend me, it doesn't bother me, and I don't think about it when I'm not around them or when I am with them. If they want to be a certain way, like, who cares? I can say even down to clothes. Like, I really couldn't care less what anybody wears. And I like when a guy wears like quote unquote girl clothes, you know. And I'll wear what I want. You can tell me I'll wear what I want. And so I don't believe people are more professional if they have suits on. I don't believe they're more credible if they have a suit on, or if a girl has a nice dress, a professional dress on, or whatever. You know, if people look nice, obviously, and if looking nice makes the person feel good, by all means, please do that. But I can care less about any clothes. It don't make me feel better about myself. I mean, obviously, I feel a little better going out and put together clothes just because that's the societal norm. People expect that. But if nobody expected it and nobody cared, psh, I'd have pajama pants on, and me having pajama pants on and a t-shirt doesn't hinder my productivity. It doesn't hinder what I'm capable of. There's nothing to do with it. I can say I don't want to see people naked. I don't want to be able to see your every anything outlined. Like I don't want to be able to see everything about your boobs or your you know private area. I don't want to see outline of it through your clothes. Like, your clothes are so tight or they're so thin that I can see something about you that I don't want to see. I do believe that's a private thing between the person you're romantic with, seeing all that. So I would definitely prefer you be clothes, but what you have on doesn't matter. I don't care. It's not gonna, obviously I would like it to be clean just because, um, it's good to be clean, it's hygienic, it keeps us healthier, and, it smells good. I prefer everyone to smell neutral or good, than, you know, with an odor just because it's healthier to be clean. So you should try to stay clean, you should try to wear clean clothes, um, just because it's healthier. So yeah, clean clothes, but what the clothes are, I don't know. As long as it covers up your private areas that nobody should see except for your loved one. The person you're romantically involved with, obviously. Um, yeah, so yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. Ultimate equality, same opportunities for everybody. I don't believe in socialism or everybody getting the same pay. Like, I'm highly competitive. If I got the same pay as somebody who wasn't doing as much work as me, I would be upset. So I do believe in, working towards your own merit and developing your own abilities to a high level. Trying to be the best you can be. I believe in that. And I believe people who do more work and help more people should uh, be paid more. I believe in that too. And I believe everybody wants to, work, and I believe everybody wants to get ahead in life. It's just sometimes the system that the government has in place doesn't allow it, and it's unfortunate. Like, you know, um, just the low wages is a good for people. Like, obviously, the things that things cost. Like I saw a study that showed a median um, house income in like way back in the day, like not recently, was like $50,000 or 54,000 or something like that in Florida. And um, then later, the median range went down, which is ridiculous because prices of things aren't going down. So I don't understand how people can break even if the price of everything you need to buy to survive keeps going up, but pay doesn't keep going up. Like, if everything costs more, then the base pay for everybody should also go up. And so a lot of people think that's like a socialist or a communist type of situation where giving everybody a raise is like giving them something they don't deserve. But I don't think that's true. I think that if the cost of living is going up, prices for everything are going up, then the pay for everybody's job needs to go up. Because like in the 50s and 60s, it's fine for a guy to go to work and enough so the lady can stay home and be a mom or whatever. That was possible. That was doable. Because the cost of living was so low. And then they didn't have to pay for daycare because, the mom watched the kids. Which I would prefer the mom or the dad to watch the kids than send them to daycare. You don't know those daycare people. I don't care if they're an established thing. You don't know those people. You know who you marry, you know who you have a kid with, and that's who you want your kid to be with. if I'm gonna be frank about it. And so, you know, if you both like own like an online business, and you can both work at home together and watch the kids together, you know, that would be my preference too. Or like it's 2 women, 2 men, whatever it is. You know, if one of them wants to stay home, fine. If both of them want to stay home, fine. They just have to find the right business or income creating thing that allows them to do that. But I'm just saying, if one person were to stay home now and they would only have one income, they couldn't live. They couldn't afford anything. Just because everything has gone up. Cost of living has gone way up since the 50s and 60s, and the pay has not gone way up. So, you know, that's a caveat of it. So, I think I pretty much gave all my beliefs about things. High food quality, give people a chance to succeed, opportunities to grow, and stuff like that. And mind your business and don't be bothered by other people's life. Like, it's not your life. Why are you bothered? So, yeah. That is helping me pass the time with myself and grinding here. I gotta see where I am magic-wise. Where is she? Okay. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, okay, she got 2 of them out. That's good. This guy is defending. Good job, Dracula. Wow. This Storm is both an initiative now. They're lame. Oh, yeah, so I was gonna see where I was. Magic-wise? He's at 62. What's Dracula doing? Dracula almost finished with this. How are we doing level-wise? He's still 14. Oh, we got ways. So, I'm trying to get to 18. Wow. I don't know what else to talk about while I do this. Talk about Harry Potter, talk about blues. We're very closely packed, so I'm actually. Oh, we got even more closely packed now. And this one guy, get him. Yes. Finish. Right. Another pirate box. I think I want to avoid the green area from now on. Just because I don't want to get killed by one of those blob things, because they can instant kill you. And I want to try to avoid deaths as much as possible, so I'm going to avoid that area from now on. That was fun! Sweet. So yeah. Yeah, when I'm grinding like this, avoid. I just get really happy about every milestone that I make. Like, so like when Dracula got his blue rank up, that was cool. They are magic, or how close they are to the level. So right now, Dracula's level is what I'm most excited about, and I think it's the closest thing that'll go up next. Ding, ding, ding. Meow, meow. Yeah, they're super spread out. You two, right? Yeah. And then Dracula finish this guy. And he's going. Come on. Yes. Yeah, so hyper equal rights, equal pay for the same job, whether you're male, female, whatever other gender you are. That shouldn't matter. Pay should be equal. If you do the same work, hey, one of you is better than the other one, they should get paid more. Better in getting the work done more efficiently, more timely, have more skill sets, whatever, they're better. And as I said, if you believe in hyper equalism, nobody's better than anybody for how they were born. You're better than somebody else by what effort you put into developing yourself as a person. And I don't mean better than them as a human being, just better than them in skill set, better than in knowledge, like that sort of thing. But I don't think anybody is better than anybody in knowledge. Like, I think that everybody knows something that somebody else doesn't know. So you know certain things and I know certain things. And they're different. But you probably don't have more knowledge than me. Unless you're been here a long time, like, but if we're close to the same age, you just have accumulated different knowledge over your time than I have. And so I know something you don't know, you know something I don't know, and so I think it's equal. It's still equal. Just different. So, yeah, I think that is the good thing about the play. And even if you are better at something in knowledge of a certain skill set, or just in training yourself to be more efficient and memorize things better or whatever. Yes, it makes you better at that person, at that specific skill, at that specific job, but doesn't make you better than that person. And so, I think when you know that, when you know that you're not better than anybody, you can live your life a little bit in humility. You can live knowing that everybody's time's important, that it's a privilege to learn something new from everybody, that, you know, other people, all they do is expand your perspective, expand your reality, and that's always a good thing to be expensive in reality. And the perspective of your world, because you don't want to be narrow-minded, you don't want to be close-minded, you don't want to be stuck in a rut because you don't know any better. Because you may not even know that you're stuck at all. If you never talk to anybody else, or never relate to anybody else, or never listen to anybody else, you don't even know things aren't going your way if you're just by yourself and or only hanging out with people who believe what you do and know what you do. So I think it's important to expose yourself to experiences with other people as often as possible, even if it's scary, even if it is worrisome. Sometimes you don't know what other people are thinking, what other people are going to do. There's that unknown factor there, because you just don't know what's going on in people's life. But it's my hope to try to be, a giver, somebody who wants to lift other people up. Especially if they're having a bad day or year or whatever, but also just because even if they're happy, even if things are going great, you can always make somebody feel day better. You can always make somebody feel better than they do in the moment, just by being open and maybe just even being as bold as to say, hey, how are you? Nice to see you here. Is there anything I can do that will make your day a little better right now? I'd love to do that for you. And if they say a hug, if they say a smile, if they say, you know, maybe chat a minute, you know, nothing they're gonna ask in the moment is gonna be super difficult. You know, even so far as to say, hey, I would love to just be friends. It's so hard when you want to make new friends outside of like a job environment or like an environment you go to all the time. Like just go around making new friends. I don't understand why people don't want to be friends with people because they feel like they don't have time or they don't want to be obligated to somebody there. I don't think it's too difficult to maintain good friendships. Just in honesty and trying to outlive each other's lives. I think that's all it's needed to do that. So, I don't know, that's just my thoughts on it. It may be very optimistic, it may be very naive even. I think that we can all be equal. I don't think it's a possibility if people would just open their minds to it. To say that way into a better world, to have humility. Because you know that everybody's equal and everybody deserves a chance, deserves to be heard. And deserves mutual respect. Alright, so what am I going to talk about now? Something lighter. We're at level 15. About to stick on. It's been 46 minutes or something. I think maybe we need to pick level 16? I don't know. What if I get those to level 16 and then Dracula? There's the only one left. Then we skip to level 16. And we go fight the poison guy. I don't want to put a big fight in this episode because in case people want to skip it. Erosion Light. Alright, he's done with blue. So we don't want something else. His next closest is red. And when we talk about doing red, so we'll do red next. Because Aika's gonna do well in red too soon, I think. She's pretty close in the next level of red as well, so we should do that one first. So it's up there to red. Taking it off the story. And this way. So you can maybe hit those guys. This looks good. Yeah, that's good. And that fish it. That'd be funny. It was counter attack. And you just go on further. Counter attack. Counter attack. He's far to red, but definitely if you're trying to get to level 18, he definitely is under 214 now. Oh, it's been off. 214, I think it's 4 now actually because you get 3 points for the person and an extra point for the group. Still 55 battles. We're rounding up. Oof. Oof. 54 battles. Which you're definitely gonna go through. Especially if you're not right too. There we go, right. I'm thinking I'm only gonna go to level 16 for those guys, and then we're not with Dracula because he goes off separate. And we're alone. We can do level 18 anything. And feeling. Good job, Dracula. standing there because it's been 50 minutes. Literally, I'm that when I said that. It was funny. Alright, how do we heal? Okay, but there. I'm Vice the Admirable now. I was respected, now I'm admirable. It's hilarious. Oh, my ears starting to hurt. This means I've been playing much too long. That's what that means. Got him. Yeah. Is this what it said? Yeah. I'm gonna go to the save. And do that. In the very next episode, we'll keep grinding up to level 16 for them. I was gonna say that was gonna be right before the next level for them, but it's not. I think the next boss gives you like 300 and something experience. So I might as well grind 1,000 more points. And that'll get them to level 16, and then him close to level 16. So the next boss can get him up to level 16. And then maybe we'll do like a grind to 17 and 18. That's what I'm making these right now. But she's supposed to have another spirit point. We should be at 6 right now. She must not get it to 18. That sucks. I'm gonna do research after I get him down over 300 to the next level. That way we'll be the next boss. To be close. Gonzo. One of these go on. Oh, you didn't make it. Sorry, bud. No, it's fine. Alright, we're running until he gets down under 300. We'll save in the episode, and the next episode we'll fight the boss. At the beginning it'll be interesting because we're gonna fight the boss. I think the boss gives 300. If it doesn't, I'll come and finish after the next level. But we're gonna try to get to level 17, I think. Anyway, I'm gonna research it. Before I play again next weekend. Yeah, so I play this game on the weekend, probably mostly on Sunday only. And then I upload it throughout the week. Maybe every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. About 3 times a week. Oh, sweet, we're almost done with red. Already. And that weekly is whatever these things are called. I missed the name of them. Oh, I'm right. She's already down 300. Oh, he is anyway. This one? Bro, why'd you let them move? They're supposed to be faster than her. Or she's supposed to be faster than you. I'm scattered them, she's gonna get them all. And I guess we're still 1 in 1 round, but still. I mean, oh, only 5 more battles. Yeah, I'm getting tired of this game. Because I was just grinding at the Shrine Island. And so if it was a different weekend where I was grinding, I would be fluent about this, but I mean, I don't have to do this. It's my choice to grind like this. I could probably beat the bosses at this level, or the level I was when I came in here. It would be work, obviously, but it could be done. But you know, just because I like to play at a higher level when I go through things, it takes a little more time to do that. Look at this guy. You're here for them. No, only 3. I'm looking around. Finish him. I love his assassin blade. It's so cute. Should have succeeded. Now you're done. Oh gosh. Now your break. I turned vibrate on, but I don't think that these guys. That's a 4, so yes. And then got a 4. Perfect. I'll do the other. That's what we'll do. Yeah, I'm berry. Got 2 in there. I do. We get his, open hers, and we get his, which is what? Oh, he doubles his spirit points. That is very good. And there's our max spirit. Let's see what our max spirit is. If 14 is an option, I'll probably do my Rain of Swords first. Yeah, do 21. Counter. Nice. Money. Sweet. Seriously? You're level 4? Is it? I thought you were already at level 4. Not. Well, we're trying to finish his level 5 to Incrinus. We can finish Dracula's to round 2, which will get him to have Incrin. So, if it was just me and Ica, my max speed is 7 and her max speed is 7, so we could get around to 14, but I think it's a waste of time right now, so I think we'll depend on our Land Burst a while still. We'll do his focusing inward because he can super defend and he can do a lot of spirit. So that'll get me using Cutlass Fury a lot easier in boss battles. At some point in the game, you just have so many luminaries, it doesn't even matter. You can upgrade everything, but you gotta be strategic at the beginning because it doesn't give you that many at the beginning. I got another member right there. And then I think I can get a member. It's so funny. My imagination. It's hilarious. So, because now it's good we just have our Rain Reverse. And then we can upgrade the Rain of Swords when we like start around at level 7. That way, like, her Rain Reverse right now, we just have to wait around to be able to Rain of Swords people. So yeah, we'd have to get up to 7, which I think it's every 20 levels you get another one. So when Vice gets to 25, you get a third one. Because you got the first one at 5. And then I think when Ika gets to 13 or 18, she'll have her second one. And I think similar for the other companions, it's like 15 to 18, and then another 20 after that. Originally, everybody should start with 2, and if you have 4 members in your team, that's done with 8, and it's a good time to have dinosaurs. That is me. Yep, he's all the way up, nothing can stop him. Okay, once Dracula, now finishing Vice's next level. This, which costs like 16, I think, so it's also what's I finally have it right now, but I would rather have it than not. Where are you? Right. He's level 136. Let's Dracula that to the next round. So Vice will still get there before he does. I guess and then we can go back to purple because that's his next one. When you get a new character, we'll work on theirs over Vice, but for now we just work on Vice because it's just the best scenario. A couple of levels, bro, and you'll be able to defeat this guy with Alpha Storm. Should be awesome. Yeah, what do you do? That's another situation. She's about to go. He has 74. He has 7.4. We're trying to get him to 300. Dracula. Once we get him to 300, we'll see on the next episode what the boss has. So we got 4. Perfect. Goodness, perfect. How's that? Okay. Alright, there we go. Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you? It's because it's May. So yeah, I put my picture on the other side so it makes a little more sense that I'm looking at the game. She goes up at 16! So she won't go up against her 36 in her initial spirit. But then that makes me at 6 now. Because everybody has 2. Still not good enough for never swords. Let's go ahead and do one of this. And he could be like, I don't mean that. Not that it matters, but I was going to show you his spirit thing. So next time I don't need him to attack, I'll show you his spirit charge thing. So it's like super defense. He like halves any damage he gets, which a lot of times he is the focus of damage. So watch this. And it doesn't cost any spirit points to do. So she charges, he gets half damage. And he charges for a lot, so see. Instead of 12 we would have 16. Which is insane. So she can do 2 animations in a row if it came down to it. With that. So yeah, anytime the person in the way and she's going to stack with a spirit charge. go that route, which is super cool. So it's definitely a good spend on Moonberries. And then his last move, I've never really used it that much, so that isn't worth spending 4 Moonberries on it. Not until I have excess Moonberries. So yeah. And then she flippers and he does field charge. See, if they both did theirs, we would get to the 21 probably. No, we'd be 20 right now, but still, it's flipping amazing. Package in my enemies! Flame the bows! Arrows on the right! Mary. And there's also the benefit of Grand too. You just end up with a lot of Moonberries, which he doesn't want a lot of Moonberries. I can end up getting his thing anyway this round if I get another Moonberry. Done. Gunza. Open pool. This guy's taking so long to get down to 300. I think I'm good. I'm gonna go save. Make sure everybody's healed. Let's do some of this. And then, next round we're gonna just try the boss. We commit for something. Hopefully we get med for some experience, but if not, we'll just do a couple of battles. And we'll finish that out to level 16. And then really, yeah, we'll between this boss here and the next boss, we'll just go up to 17 or 18 before we on. Yeah. So I appreciate you hanging out with me for this hour, listening to me rant about my beliefs. And I hope to see you again soon. If you hate everything I said, you can totally comment about it. It doesn't bother me. You have every right to believe what you believe. And that's the freedom of it all. So yeah, thank you so much, and until next time, see ya.